All right, we've got Jordan here, Lowballer GTR. When did you buy the P1?
Last year.
So it's been a year.
Yeah, July.
A year of ownership. Congrats again.
Thanks,
Let's check out the car, and then we have to take a tour of your novice car collection, because it's impressive.
Yeah, dude.
There is a theme in Jordan's collection. Everything is essentially black, except for a couple little exceptions down there, right?
Yeah.
But walk me around this P1. Let's talk about your specific P1.
So actually, I just learned this fact from some of the guys at McLaren. No two McLaren P1s are exactly alike.
Okay.
So whether it's maybe suede interior with a leather insert or exterior color, interior color, no two are exactly alike. I think 6 cars that were black came to North America.
Okay.
Fire black one, mine. One has been recommissioned. So it's just, as silly as it is, usually black's a pretty common color in the primary color scheme of like when you order a car, but black P1s are semi-rare. Volcano yellow is the most produced P1 color.
Oh, fun fact. I do love Volcano yellow though. It looks awesome. It's a launch color. I feel like that often happens when people see the launch car, they're like, I want that. I know it happens a lot with Ferraris too.
And I really loved how, I really loved how they did the Volcano series on the P1.
Yes.
That was kind of an early 12C color.
Yep.
And I think it's sick color scheme in
Absolutely.
general, that pearl effect.
Yes.
So I'm glad they did a lot of Volcano color cars.
So before we hop in the P1 and take it for a spin, you want to take a speed run of the collection?
Yeah, sure, man.
It's pretty cool. The variety in here is always my favorite part.
Thanks,
so one of the newest additions.
Yeah, the 3RS. So this is a unique, I kind of wanted to do like a stripper spec, if that's even possible, of the 3RS.
Yes.
So we did no graphics on the side. We did no graphics on the rear. This is a YSIT car. I actually deleted the driver assistance package, which took away all of the little ugly bumper holes.
Yes.
So it's really smooth on the rear end. It's just been a super good car. Only 700 miles on it. I'm trying to get it broke in.
Because you need to take this on the track.
I know. We got to settle a beef between the 3RS and the Z06.
And the Z06.
So we'll see who's faster around the track with the same driver.
Daily Super Wagon E63S.
Yep, E63S. Only an AWE exhaust on this, and then the 21-inch HREs. I'm a sucker for a wagon. They never caught on in the States, but wagons are rad,
Fast
dude.
wagons are always cool. This thing is a beast. American ACR. Is it the ACR Extreme?
ACR Extreme, yeah.
Oh.
So this is an actual ACR2. What happens is when you order these cars, you can order them with the GTC package with ACR add-on. But this is a real ACR. No interior deadening, sound deadening in the rear. It's all plastic back there. So this is an ACR Extreme.
And you track it.
Track it quite a bit.
Upstairs, we've got double-decker. Finally, when I first came here, you were just like, there were too many cars on the ground. And finally, the double-decker list came in.
We had to organize it.
So I got 996 turbo.
996 turbo, believe it or not, I just sold that car. So it will be gone in like 2 weeks. I sold it to my buddy Kevin.
Okay.
It'll be his first Porsche. That was my first Porsche. And the guy I bought it off of, my buddy, that was his first Porsche.
Well,
so
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're kind of passing the torch.
X50?
No,
not X50.
I wish X50.
Okay.
Yeah,
those are
X50.
fun. I recently drove one out here. Actually, I really like it.
They're rad
It's
cars.
a pretty cool car.
Very underrated.
And then a Honda Civic.
Honda Civic SI.
Yes.
So yeah, 13,000 miles, 99, black car, obviously. I have all the stock stuff, new old stock SI wheels in the box. I have all the factory suspension. So the plan is to kind of put it back to stock one day. Except for this, I'm going to leave these dealer-installed PIA fogs, which seems like super era appropriate.
Yeah.
I just love those. But otherwise, this car will return to stock soon and enjoy it.
That's pretty cool. CLK Black.
Oh, one of the best Mercedes ever made, bro.
Yes.
Yep.
That is really cool. I was shocked how well that thing drove and handled for its age, right? It's getting up there.
Yeah, 08.
And then we get to some pretty special Nissans. We got an R34. This is a Motor X car, right?
This is a Motor X car. This is an 01, so it's actually not even Fed legal until next year. So it's a V-Spec 2, 39,000 kilometers, relatively stock, all HKS bolt-ons, stock turbos though. And this car actually could potentially be for sale soon to do another R34 project. So if anyone wants to buy it, please DM me.
Oh, I thought this would be a forever car.
So I wanted to have it be a forever car. I love 34s, and I really love the story of this car. I love Motor X cars. I think the story is cool.
Yes.
But there's like some good opportunities coming up with, I don't want to say too much, but this might be for sale soon to fund the next one.
Okay, alrighty. E39 M5, one of my favorite M cars ever.
Yeah, this is a super cool car. I don't know if this was here the last time you were here.
Actually, I don't think so.
This is a cool car. I found this on, believe it or not, Tucson Craigslist. No photos.
No way.
Original owner, 93,000 miles.
What?
So I figured, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy this car. I'm going to just drive it and not feel bad. That was the plan. And then, like any car idiot, I completely blew my budget and restored it back to basically like new. So now it's so nice. I'm like kind of nervous.
You don't want to drive
now I'm nervous to drive it. But for the mileage, it's got 106,000 miles. I actually do drive it quite a bit.
Ooh.
The car is absolutely immaculate.
Ooh.
Dynan Stage 3 car now.
gosh.
I did all the Dynan upgrades.
Yeah.
And fun fact, man, even though Dynan sold, all the guys still really care about these cars. So now this is actually on the Dynan registry. I had to submit my VIN after I bought all the parts.
Yeah.
So if you want to call Dynan and say, hey, is this a real Dynan car? They'll say, yeah, that VIN is on our registry.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's really cool about it.
Wow, I lose track of what you have in here, so I actually genuinely did not realize this wasn't here last time. As you'll see as we continue on, because there's a lot. Up here, we got some good old school.
Yeah, 56 Chevy. This is a 210, it's a post car, but it's got a Copo 427 engine in it with a Doug Nash 5-speed. That was one of the first 5-speed transmissions offered.
Cool.
And this car is just super rowdy. Great Saturday night bruiser.
Yeah. I love the variety because now we get to an SRT4 Neon.
That's what we like to call God's chariot here in the garage. So these were cool. This is my first like performance car.
Okay.
And what I thought was really cool about these cars, and I wish more people would nerd out on them, is that Dodge back in the day through the Mopar catalog direct connection, you could do stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3. Stage 3 cars, which this car is an upgraded turbo. It's called a Turbo Toys panel with a high octane mode, intercooler sprayer. So this car is super cool because it was about 400 horsepower, but still under warranty if the Dodge dealer installed it.
That's legit.
So it was like way back
That's
when
pretty
like,
legit.
you could do really cool upgrades and the manufacturer would still honor the warranty.
That's really
cool.
But
you know, we have ACR Vipers because of Dodge Neons, and a lot of people don't know that. So the ACR Viper was not the first ACR.
American Club Racer started on the... Really?
Yeah. That's so the American
I didn't
Club.
know that.
Yeah, the 95 Neon ACRs. Those were the first ACRs. And then everyone thinks the Viper was the moniker to that name. It's not. It was Dodge Neon. So everyone that loves those twin turbo Vipers, got to have some respect for the Neon. That's why we have ACRs.
This is the Viper's great grandfather essentially, right?
Really is a little great grandfather.
We have ourselves a Demon.
Yeah, Dodge Demon. Not much to say on this. I mean, this is a really cool car. It's the first car I ever ordered brand new. The fun fact about this car in particular is we went on a rally. We had never done that. And it was a coast-to-coast rally. The car I was going to take broke. So this car got dropped off in New York City with 66 miles on it, and we drove this car from New York to San Diego. And we drug every Aventador, McLaren on the rally. We had all the room for our luggage. It was awesome. It was a really cool experience.
It's no compromises. You have power and you have comfort because it's just... It'll do a little bit of everything, except for
maybe like a high-speed turn.
Yeah,
you know, would be a little
bit sketchy.
Yeah. We took it on the track out by you in Michigan.
Oh, which one? Grattan?
No. What's that big? What's the other one?
Michigan International Speedway, the oval?
No, it was a road course.
Waterford Hills?
No, the one where Dodge tests at.
It's not Grattan?
No, it had like private garages. It was like Apex.
M1 Concourse.
Yep. And then we lost the brakes on the straight. So,
that's like a test track. That's not a full racetrack.
Yeah, that was probably a bad idea to take the car on there, to be honest with you. On drag radials, 4 radials.
You have the Demon box back there.
Yeah, Demon box right there, the Demon crate, and then just some random car
Wasn't
parts.
that thing like $1?
It was $1 to order it and $1 for the passenger seat, which I think is super cool.
Yep. They know how to treat their enthusiasts well, for sure.
They do. They have like really cool programs. Even the 170's got some cool stuff. Yep.
RWB.
A little RWB. This is a Tokyo car built at HQ around 2010 or 11 from what I can gather. So this is an older build.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
This was recent, right?
The Signature?
No, the car. When did you get this?
The car, maybe actually, bro, 3 years now.
Oh, okay.
Time's flying, dude.
What happened to the 993? You sold that?
That was a big mistake.
Uh-oh.
I sold the 993 for the P1. I traded in with the P1. Oh. And I don't know why I did that. I was like, it's not black. And now it's making its way to like the top regret of ever getting rid of a car because it was such a fractional amount trading in on the P1. I shouldn't have done it. I don't know why I did, and it's gone, dude. It makes my heart hurt.
Oh, well, you have a P1 consolation prize.
I know, but man, that 993 was dope.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. So 993, like a GT2 tribute build?
It was a GT2 tribute build, factory slick top, and Avertine green metallic.
Yeah,
so
that was pretty
it was
cool.
Super rare, dude.
You need to get over this like only black cars thing.
I know, man.
Like
I'm getting better.
And that,
I'm getting better. It's like a 12-step program.
Gradual. Soon you'll be in remission. Yeah. RWBs are always really cool to see. And then we get to the HKS corner of the garage because you have a affinity for HKS builds.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got the. I don't know if this was here the last time, but this.
I saw it at SEMA.
Yeah. Okay. So this is their 8.6 build. Fun fact about this is actually a Subaru. with Toyota conversion parts on it.
But they were like the same original.
The same thing, but believe it or not, there's like different suspension geometry on the front end of the Subaru that makes it a better candidate for handling. So as crazy as that is to say, there's certain parts that are different, and that's why these HKS cars are Subarus that get rebadged with Toyota, though. It's really the same car.
So yeah, exactly. It's like double rebadging back and forth.
It kind of is, just for these like suspension components.
Interesting.
Like to use.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when I got in the car, there was a Subaru wheel in it, and I'm like, what's happening right now? And I looked at my buddy from HKS, and I'm like, is it a Subaru? And he's like, oh yeah. And I kind of explained it. I was like, okay, that's wild.
Makes sense then.
All right.
We have the HKS Supra.
Yeah, the old Supra here. This was about 4 years ago I bought this. This was the first demo car outside of the 33 that they offered me. And I think the Supra is a really cool platform, but something about the wide body completely changes the dynamic of the car. It just really looks like a GT3 style race car now.
Yeah.
And I just love the body, the way it looks. It's awesome.
No shortage of dinner table size wings in this garage here. Look at that.
Never.
That is proper like chassis mounted wing. That's legit. And now the R33, which arguably is one of the most special cars you have in here among a lot of really special cars.
Yeah, this is probably the most special, and I mean, it's the most rare car in here, historically significant. I could talk about this car for hours, but I'll make it quick. It was owned by HKS. They took delivery of it brand new. This was their actual demo car, so all of the jigs and parts that you see for 33s was built on this car, this platform exactly. In 1996, it broke the 0 to 300 kilometer an hour Yatabe speed circuit record with 1750 and some change time. The next closest competitor was 21 seconds, and this car broke the Tsukuba lap record as well. So it held those records for quite some time. Acceleration reference, this car accelerated in 1996, 0 to 186 miles an hour as fast as a McLaren Senna does it today.
Yeah, like that's not far off a P1. Like
no, it's really
0
not.
to 300,
I mean, this really could be faster than the P1. And it's over the years, it sat kind of abandoned. They restored it for Tokyo Auto Salon in 2019. At which point in time, I bought it right after. It had a stock powertrain, and the people from the BH auction were fantastic. They emailed me and they said, hey, would you be interested in bringing it back to what they called Tsukuba spec and doing all of the restoration? We'll ship it back to HKS. And I was like, yeah, man, of course. Yeah. So they did the entire powertrain restoration on the car. It makes about 800 all-wheel horsepower on a very conservative tune, but it's an absolute unit to drive. It is probably the fastest car in here. 80% differentials, locked front and rear. I mean, just a monster of a car, dude. It's awesome.
This is, and you visited HKS. You've done it a couple times, right?
Yeah, we went to HKS when we went to Japan on vacation.
Yeah.
And they were the most hospitable, wonderful people. I already knew how great they were, and I've talked to them and corresponded with them, but man, they took us locally in the Fuji area. They took us to some temples. They gave us a tour of the facility. And the one thing I will say about HKS, we couldn't take pictures out of respect. We didn't. But I had no idea they make every single part in-house.
Really? All machining,
There is
everything.
nothing that comes outside of that factory. It's all done in-house, dude. So like when we were watching them build the coilovers, we're in this clean room and they don't make that many sets even a day. It's just not this huge, the care on quality over quantity is like nothing I've ever seen there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely I can tell the passion. You could spend hours
expounding
about this car.
I love this car. And even today, man, they're still breaking Tsukuba lap records. It's a company that hasn't backed up off of the mid-90s. They've just kept pushing the envelope more and more and more.
Respect. We have a non-black car. Paint to sample Miami
Blue
GT2 RS.
Yep, this is my wife's car, so that's why it's
all
not
the
black.
cars that aren't black, you can just blame your wife, right?
Yeah.
The M3 down there, that's also your wife's car, right?
Yeah, it actually is. It actually is, dude.
The TRX in the corner here.
Yeah, I can't drive it as much, man. Unfortunately, they're getting stolen now, so I am kind of paranoid to drive my daily driver.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I'm going to get one of those aftermarket systems that you have to put the combo in.
Okay. Yeah. Kill switch or something.
Yep.
Yeah. We have a M3 art car.
Dude, the art car.
Isn't this your wife's track car?
This is her track car. This is actually her first track car. She learned to track on this.
Heck yeah.
She's tracking a 992 GT3 now. It's at our house.
Yep.
But this car was super cool. She always clearly loves color. Mm-hmm. We were watching a documentary about BMW Motorsport, and they covered on the art cars and just the history of the art cars. So I actually surprised her. I bought this car locally.
Ooh.
I went and I got it wrapped. She didn't know. And we were just going through it. Like, work was crazy, life was super busy, and I surprised her here at the shop, and she was super stoked. But she learned to track on this car.
That's awesome.
They're fantastic track cars.
Yeah, yeah. Once you get a fully sorted E92 M3, they are a treat to drive for sure. And that livery is pretty cool. Did you see was it the Andy Warhol art car?
Yeah, is that the new, are you talking about the Andy Warhol car or the new M8 one that they just did? Oh yeah, the old one. Yeah, that was ridiculous, pretty cool. Bro.
Yeah. SVJ with the brilliant exhaust. Drove this out here last time, and without a doubt, the best sounding SVJ exhaust. It is insane. I lost hearing. I genuinely lost some hearing. Worth it.
I'm sorry about that, man.
You don't have to be.
You were brave to stand behind it.
This was the peak of your collection, right? You would say?
Yeah, definitely.
One of the pinnacles.
I still love this car a ton.
Yeah.
They went crazy during COVID,
yeah.
settled back down, and now they are like rocket fuel going back up.
They're back up again?
Man, this car probably now, even with 8,000 miles in its spec, I would say I'd say between 800 and 850. And I paid less than half for this car when I bought it.
Yeah.
With 400 miles.
I think going to hybridization for the Revuelto, it made it a lot more civilized and drivable, but it's missing the raw, brutal experience, and some people may still want the peak here.
100%. Like, I think that's what we're all chasing in the older cars now.
Yeah.
And like, it always weirded me out when people complained about the gearbox. It's like, guys, a manufacturer just attached an F1 sounding V12 to a essentially sequential box for the street. How could you be upset?
What are you complaining about?
It's so violent and incredible. I love the gearbox.
To be fair, they did things that made this so much more usable, livable. If you go from this to literally a 2012 Aventador, it's going to be rough.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Rear steer changed the Aventador platform.
That helped so much.
It made it so much easier to drive and park and use.
This was the fastest car around the ring at one point.
It
the
was.
Nürburgring, which is wild. And also, your plate.
There you go. It's completely mature.
And then we've got the Z06.
Yeah, the Z06 here. You were a instrumental part of your positive reviews of this car and acquiring it.
Yeah.
Picked it up, didn't think much of it, and then we took it to the track, and I'm like, this thing is a freaking unit.
Yes.
So I pulled the carbon ceramics off. We actually just got back from a track yesterday. We put the APs, the nickel-plated APs on it. Lowered it, did the GM track alignment, just like the cars. There's nothing really special about this car. Outside of just these two mods. It probably would have been faster with the carbon ceramics lap time wise because of rotational mass, but the replacement cost was too high.
It's too high, yeah.
So we put these APs on it, but this is the best car. I will die on this hill. This is the best car for the money all around use.
100%. I fully agree. Still own mine. Absolutely love it. I'm curious to see once you get the 992 3RS through break-in how you feel comparing them to.
It'll be really cool because you can get lap times, but it's usually a different driver when you're looking at lap times.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm by no means the fastest driver in the world, but it will be cool to see what is this car, because I have a lot of data on this car and I'm very consistent in it now.
Yeah.
So once I can get consistent in that, I really want to see is that car for, man, dude, nearly three times the cost.
Yeah.
Actually, like
almost
this.
3X. Yeah, they're over 400 now for one of those.
Yeah, I mean, over 400, and then 992.2 pricing will be crazy. Yeah. So, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Now, having driven the ZR1, are you going to try for that?
So, yes.
Okay.
But I don't want to get rid of this car. So that's actually the struggle. I'm trying to kind of thin some stuff out. I told you I sold a car. I'm selling a few more cars. It's just so hard because I feel like this car is such a tank and proven.
Yeah.
Half of this car's miles are on the track. We beat the snot out of it. And I think adding turbos and all that induction stuff just kind of complicates it. If I could guarantee myself it would be just as reliable as this, yes.
I think so. The Chevy engineers, they did a lot. They developed the engines together. They knew it was going to be boosted. It wasn't like an afterthought. And when I drove it, dude, it is ballistic.
It seems like
it's a crazy, crazy machine.
And that video you did was cool because it showed how linear power delivery was.
100%.
You would think that it would be super sketchy at 1,000+ horsepower, but it really seemed just like a very, very fast Z06.
Now, some of it is boost by gear because you don't really get full power till your third gear doing 90 miles an hour, right? So you're accelerating harder at 90 than you were in first gear. But compared to, like, for example, let's bring it back to the P1.
Yeah.
Also, almost 1,000 horsepower rear-wheel drive. These are a little sketchy. Like, if you're not careful, it wants to kill you.
100%.
ZR1 was nothing like that. It was the most civilized rear-wheel drive 1,000 horsepower car I've ever spent time with. But let's get back to the P1 because this is the highlight and the point of the video. Thank you for the tour. That went a lot longer than I expected, but I think people are going to like it because it was awesome. Also, wait, M3, this is which purple?
Twilight Purple Metallic.
That's from Rolls-Royce?
Rolls-Royce.
Yeah.
Rolls-Royce color. It was BMW individual color.
That is very, very cool. But back to the P1. This thing, spaceship. Absolutely love this car. And let's go for a drive, I think.
Yeah,
I think that's
sounds
the best way
good,
to do it.
dude.
Let's
Let's
get on the road.